let's work on this paragraph. So this paragraph is about urbanization in China. 中国的城市化. I will give you guys some time to read and then we're gonna work on it together. Guys has already finished reading. Let's look at the questions. Okay, more questions. All right, I will give you guys time to, if you want, go back to the paragraph and find the answer. Go over these questions. If you want, you can go back to the paragraph to find the answers. And shortly, I will review the answer. Okay, are you guys ready? Ta-da! Did you guys get get right? How many did you guys write? Okay. So now let's go over some key vocabularies from this paragraph. So the first one, 城市化 urbanization. 城市化 Next one, 进程 progress. So we know 进 a lot of times can mean enter. Go inside, 请进, 请进. But 进 can also mean improve if you say 进步, improve. But 进程, that's progress. 迅速, it means quickly. 推进 is a push. So this one is kind of like we did a similar vocabularies before. So you see a lot of words is kind of reuse these words. So make sure you know all these words you have seen a lot. 迅速推进 迅速 rapidly. 推 is a push. 进 is kind of make a progress. So it's a rapidly advancing. 大城市 大 you guys know big. 城市 city. So 大城市 major cities. 扩张 So 扩 by itself means expand. 张 means open. So a lot of times we say 张嘴 open up your mouth. Or open up your eyes, we use 张. So we don't really use 开 for open, like your eyes or your mouth. But we actually say 张. So 扩张 expansion. 扩张建设 建设 So 建 is build things up. 建设 is constructions. So construct something, build something. 建设社会 society. 显著的 显著的 is very obviously significant. 变化 is changes. So 显著的变化 is very big, significant changes. 生活 that's life. 方式 is a way. So there is the way of living. So it's a lifestyle. 经济结构 So 经济 is economy, 结构 structure. So 经济结构 economic structure. 社会关系社会 society 关系 relationships 社会关系 So social relationships. So 深远, like we mentioned before, 深远 is profound. 深 is deep, 远 is far away. 影响 is influence or impact. 深远的影响 profound impact. 高楼大厦 高 is tall, low is buildings. 大厦 a lot of times is the skyscrapers. So tall buildings and big like skyscrapers, like high-rise buildings. 高楼大厦。现代化。So you see, sometimes, a lot of times we use something 化. A lot of times it's kind of like a turning into like urbanization, globalization, so somethingization. Like you will see it a lot with 化. So it's turned the verb into a noun, and it's kind of like is the noun format of the verb is kind of like a progressively kind of it's a kind of whole progress of like changing. So 现代化, so it's kind of like a lot of times we use 现代化 means urbanization or modernization. We use 现代化 a lot. So another example, 全球化 globalization. So something 化. 设施 like we mentioned like before is like measures or facilities. So here is kind of modern facilities. 现代化设施。乡村 that's villages or rural areas. 传统风貌 so 传统 that's traditional. 风貌 风 a lot of times like shortened from 风景 view or sceneries. 风 by itself means wind, but here it's kind of like a saying, oh, it's the view. 貌 is appearance. So 风貌 together is like appearance. So 传统风貌 traditional appearance. 形成 that's establish or form. 鲜明 is very sharp or distinctive. 对比 is compare or contrast. You can use as a verb and you can also use as a noun. So 形成鲜明对比 form a sharp contrast. 城市拥挤城市的 city 拥挤 is very crowded. 环境 that's environment. 污染 is pollution. 环境污染 so it's environmental pollution. 社会不平等 this one we learned again, like 社会 society 不平等 inequality 推动 you see these all the words kind of like keep showing up again. 推动 it's like a push, promote. 改善 improve. A 改 is turn or change. 善 is better, so turn for the better. Improve. 亟待解决 so 亟待 means urgently. 解决 is to solve. 待 is like a wait, so 急 is like urgently. 待 is 等待 like a wait for. So urgently needs to be solved. So urgently wait to be solved. 亟待解决任务 mission or task. Okay, again, this is the whole kind of translation of the whole paragraph. If you need, feel free to pause here and but now we're gonna read the whole paragraph and go over some phrases and grammar. Okay. So 中国的城市化 So 城市化 like we mentioned before 城市 is a city So 城市化 means urbanization 进程 is progress 迅速 is rapidly 推进 a lot of time like pushing So here it's kind of like the urbanization, the whole progress has been rapidly progressing. 特别是 you see, this is a very important phrase. 特别 by itself means special. If you say, oh, you're so special to me, you can say 特别. But 特别是 that's a phrase. If you say 特别是 it means especially. 特别是 so a lot of times especially something 特别是大城市 so big city major cities 的扩张 expansion 扩张和建设 construction 给 a lot of times it can mean give but here it's kind of a use as a preposition like a to society 带来了 brought 显著的 very big significant obvious 变化 So you see here 给 how we know it doesn't mean like a give it means a verb but it's a preposition you see where we put le we put le after the verb 带来 bring turned into brought but we didn't put le after 给 You see? So here we know 给 is not a verb, it doesn't mean give, but it's kind of used as a preposition like to. So it's brought significant change to the society. 城市化 so the urbanization 不仅 not only 改变了 so changed人们生活方式 so changed people's lifestyle 也对 so here is a 对 also like a preposition so it's like a kind of like a have an impact 影响对 is kind of on so 产生了 is create so create 深远的 profound 产生了深远的影响 kind of create profound impact on what 经济结构 economy structure 和社会关系 and society relationships 大城市的 so in the big cities 高楼大厦 high rising buildings 和现代化设施 we mentioned modern facilities 现代化 modern 设施 facilities 与 here is the with 乡村的乡村 is a rural area like a rural area or villages so with the rural areas 传统风貌 traditional 风貌 appearance so with the traditional appearance of a rural area 形成了 for formed 鲜明对比 so very distinctive comparison so the whole sentence is kind of like complicated but the main thing is there is a very distinct contrast between the skyscrapers and modern society like facilities in the big cities and the traditional appearance in the rural area. There was like a big contrast between like these two. 然而 you see always if you see like words like 然而可是但是 but so they will definitely talk about something like on the contrary. 城市化进程中 so the during the process of urbanization 也伴随着 you see 伴随着 a lot of times like means along with follows 一些问题 so like there are some like problems along with the urbanization progress so here a lot of times if you see 如 it's kind of like give example 如 城市拥挤 So the city is very crowded. 环境污染的 environmental pollution 和社会不平等等。So 社会不平等 that's the word 等 here is etc. So it's not like 等等。So it's like they're separate words. So 社会不平等 is social equality 等 etc. 如何 is how. 在推动城市化的同时 So you see 同时 again. So how to at the same time 同时 pushing the urbanization 改善这些问题 but improve all these issues 是当前 So 当前的 current 亟待解决 So it's urgently needs to solved mission 任务 So at the same time while we pushing the urbanization how to solve these questions that's the mission or that's the duty we need to kind of deal with currently very urgently